Season 5 is going to be packed full of fights, jail time, and new characters. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. In this video, we are talking about Maurice and Sabrina and why in the hell are they being arrested and thrown in jail in Season 5. Yes, you heard it right. They going to jail, y'all. I mean, this is a little extra sauce for Sabrina's storyline because she hasn't been having much going on. And I think doing a little prison stint is going to be some interesting television to see. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications if you're new here so that you don't miss out on any of my sisters' conversations moving forward. If you are returning, hey boo hey, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so on ericavane.com, I have an update of all 12 new characters that we're going to see in Season 5. If you would love to read those character descriptions, you can. I'll have them linked in the description box down below. I also have a video breaking down all 12 of the characters that we're going to see. So you can either watch the video, read the article, or do both. You know, ericavane.com is your new digital destination for staying up to date on your favorite television shows, films you love, the characters on each of those, and the people who make those characters pop. We got you. We keep you updated. So check out ericavane.com every day. And in pointing out the character descriptions, in a few of them, some of the characters are part of the storylines for Maurice and Sabrina, such as Officer Simpson, who is the police officer that arrests Sabrina, and she is not in the mood for anything but silent subservience. They are impatient, possibly tired, but definitely truculent. Officer Simpson has zero tolerance for backtalk and is ready to have Sabrina's hair extensions cut right out her head as part of the prisoner intake process. Not him trying to cut, or him or her trying to cut off Sabrina's hair because you frustrated that she just wants to know why she in here, because our good sis ain't do nothing. Regardless, I don't care what they say, Sabrina ain't do it. Free Sabrina. We know good and goddamn well that Sabrina did not have no parts in any criminal activity. And stay tuned in this video because I'm going to talk about why I think that Sabrina and Maurice are actually in jail. But she ain't do it, and you definitely not about to cut off all her hair under the guise of her actually doing it. Now, another character that is important to note is Lyle, who is a black male, Maurice's cellmate. Lyle tries to start a conversation with Maurice, but is disappointed when Maurice won't talk to him. Lonely from being locked up for a year, Lyle explains that he can't make bail and that the prosecutors want him to testify against another friend, but Lyle refuses to do it. There, like I said, there's a few new characters that are tied to the storyline around Sabrina and Maurice and them being arrested and then going to jail. Like John Williams. He is a prosecutor handling Sabrina and Maurice's case. He is handsome, arrogant, petty, and vindictive. A real shark in the water, and he is holding a grudge against Sabrina because Andi was his wife's divorce lawyer, and he blames Andi and Co. for the loss. He made it his mission to make sure Sabrina is found guilty. So why are Sabrina and Maurice going to jail or get arrested? Because of Q. 100%. There was definitely something to Q coming back and talking about that he needed to stay with Maurice when he got out because he had nowhere to go. He got out very quickly. He told Maurice that he just ratted on some of the dudes that was with him, and that's how he got out. When in actuality, I think that he got out because he told them that they can get evidence that it was an inside job and that Maurice put him up to it. I think that Q is helping shape the narrative that Maurice is the one who actually orchestrated the whole bank robbery plan and set up, and Sabrina actually helped him, which throws them into hot water. I 100% believe that both of them are arrested because of what happened at the bank. We see this season that Sabrina is cautioning Maurice to stay away from Q, to stop answering his phone calls before he gets out of jail. She's like, stop interacting with him, do not take him in, do not want to be with him, do not do any of these things, because the higher ups actually think that you have something to do with it and they're investigating it. Sabrina says this out of her mouth, and then we don't really hear much of anything about it. And Sabrina and Maurice have kind of been at odds at work, and they haven't been kikiing how they usually do. And I think by the time we get to Season 5, the corporate is going to be circling back after having more information from Q, who Maurice has recently decided to let sleep on the couch, and he's walking around their house butt naked, getting real extra comfortable, trying to jump in the bed with Maurice and all types of stuff. Like, I definitely think that within the last episodes of Season 4, Q comes up with whatever evidence, whatever narrative that he wants to continue to perpetuate, communicates that to the police. Corporate doubles back in reference to already thinking that Maurice had something to do with it. Those two entities come together, throw Sabrina in the bunch too, because she knows Maurice very closely and she's advocated for him and supported him and all that, and she was the one there at the moment when it was happening. So now they both sitting their behinds in jail because of Q and his foolishness, but ultimately because of Maurice and him enabling Q and his foolishness. Had you never answered the phone from jail, had you never taken this little stray cat, you would not be sitting in jail right now. Sabrina would not be sitting in jail right now, and she definitely wouldn't be suffering under the scrutiny and the threats of having her hair cut off. Maurice, we got nothing but smoke for you next season, because now everybody is starting to pay for your mistakes, and that is going to be a problem, sis. A whole problem. Y'all, at least we getting this infusion of drama and dope story into Sabrina's storyline, because her and Calvin was not giving what they were supposed to give. Her and Bio wasn't getting me excited either. Y'all are saying that y'all think that Bio drugged her, so hopefully we find out that by the end of season 4, and if Bio's still gonna be around. I'm hoping that Bio hangs around enough just to be able to bail her out, because I don't know who will. Well, maybe Andi will bail her out of jail if she can get bail. She should be able to get bail because it's her first offense and she could get out on her own recon. So we're gonna see Sabrina get bail next season and hopefully be able to come up with the evidence that she needs to show that she actually had nothing to do with this. A lot of this is circumstantial at best, so hopefully she gets a really good lawyer, or Andi finds her a really good lawyer. The fact that she's also suffering because the prosecutor don't like Andi, I'm like, Andi, you're gonna have to come to bat for her, sis. You're gonna have to call in whatever favors you need to call in, call up whoever you need to call up, because we need to get Sabrina up out of this jail. She do not deserve to be there. I mean, we can get Maurice while we at it too, but let Maurice sit in there a little bit because he need to learn his damn lesson. Q done went on and got a job at the airport and is living his best life. Meanwhile, these two freaking frack are stuck in jail behind some crap that he did because he broke hungry and don't have no damn body. Like, let that sink in for a second. If y'all missed it, I did a video about how Q gets a job. He will be working at the airport, and if you want to know a little bit more about that, I'll link it in the cards above as well as the description box down below, and you can go ahead and watch that video. Because yes, y'all, we are stuck with Q next season too. He will still be around. Now, I've also seen behind the scenes footage of Calvin filming. And again, all of these storyline beats are only the ones that are tied to new characters. This is not all of what's going to happen in the season with all of our main characters. This is, again, just the introduction of these new characters. And Calvin has been filming with them for season 5. So Calvin is not necessarily going anywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if Calvin is one that comes and tries to bail her out, or bail her and Maurice out. And they are trying to figure it out. He's showing up and supporting her and showing her how he can be a man in this particular instance where it doesn't necessarily require bravado or ego or any of that. It really just shows up. It just requires him just showing up and being a force, a shield of protection and support by, you know, loving her through this very, very tough time. I don't have any definitive stuff on what Calvin's storyline will be, but I would guess that he would have something to do with it and along those lines. But now I would love to know what y'all's thoughts are. Let me know your thoughts, your theories, and your predictions in the comment section down below. If you're new and you made it all the way to the end of this video, please hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of my sisters' videos and you're updated when I post one next. I would love to keep this conversation going with you. Drop any of your questions, comments, theories, concerns in the comment section down below so we can keep this conversation going. If you do have questions and you think I should do a video about something, drop those new video ideas down there because I got you. Make sure that you like this video because you made it all the way to the end of it, so I know that you liked it. And it's your good sis E. I'll see you in the next one.